Good morning, folks. Bob here. It's Saturday morning. A little chilly out here today. This is the Caravan, the Dodge Grand Caravan that I've owned for, good Lord, 12, 13 years. It was my daily for the longest time, my work van, and I finally got where I had so many things wrong with it, you know, as you've seen in the previous videos. Keyword Caravan, Grand Caravan. You'll see all the other videos, but we've been fixing it back up. Bought a hood for it a few days ago, but today we're going to do the headlights on it. We fixed a heater in it, a few other little things were fixed on it. I actually got it washed the other day for the first time in 14 years. No, probably the first time in a year. And we may put that molding back on today too. I think about that. Been meaning to do that. But see, the paint's flaking off of it. It's a little wet, it's been raining, but rough looking. But yeah, we've been working on it, gave it a tune up. We've got one valve cover gasket on it. But today we're going to do the headlights, and I'm going to touch up this little spot on the hood and make that look better. So I'll be right back in just a second. Okay, folks, so before we get too carried away here, start removing parts. This is the box my new headlights came in. I got them off of Amazon and made in China. I think it was like 68 bucks, free shipping. So let's make sure these are right. It says direct fit on the application. 68 bucks for two. Pretty good price. Had good reviews. So let's see what we got here. There we go, an instruction sheet. If I turn it around the right way. I thought it was looking like it was in Chinese there for a second. Okay, got it right side up. Yeah, I think I've done these before. I'm gonna go off of memory. Oh man, these look nice. I hope they're right. I hope they're the correct one. Oops, get off there. Okay, that's the passenger side. Driver's side. I see that. That's nice. Compare it right quick. All right, it looks correct, folks. So let's get started. So I'm going to turn you around. I'm going to turn you off just for a second while I reposition you. And let's get started on this. Okay, if my memory serves me correct, these little screws right here, they're 8mm, I believe, but they're also 3/8 or screwdriver slot. But I got a 3/8. I believe it's a 3/8. And I'll tell you what, I'll let you know right now. What is it? 5/16. My bad. So 5/16 fits these. You take these three off. And I've got the battery disconnected because we're working with electrical wiring. We'll unplug it. You loosen these three up, take them out, I think. And just take this tab, just lift it right on out. So let me get you set up on the tripod. Okay, guys, let's get started. You're already loose from the last time. Which that was some time ago. I probably didn't. You don't need to super snug these now. Everything's made out of plastic. I'll probably time lapse this part here. All right, time lapse is over. Okay, folks, all the screws are out. There it is, just like that. And you just simply, you turn this, if I'm not mistaken, yeah, you turn that loose there. And that allows you to gain access to the bulb. Let's see if I can figure out how I did that. So let's get this one out of the way. On this one here, you slide that back right there. That little red tab. You didn't unlock, and that pops right out. I'm trying to remember how this one came out. There we go. Yeah, just like that. That's what I thought. I'll get this out of the way. I guess you have to get it out of the way, but my big old fingers I did. So all my bulbs are fine. So this light's actually good. It's just dirty, and I could have polished it, but I'm in the process of semi-restoring this thing. So that's how that worked out. All right, let me go grab the new bulb. Be right back. Okay, on the new bulb, same thing. You pop this off. A little protective plastic piece there, and it just twists underneath these little screws here. I guess you can see that. Same with this one. Just pop this little piece of plastic off. Could have made that a little easier. I went and got macho with it and just busted it. But that's on there good. And that should be fine. And a little piece of plastic. Protects the lens during shipping. Alright. Let's pop that back off. We don't need that. I guess I got this one here. We can just use it. I hope you don't need that. Maybe we do. Pardon me. Okay, it's got little grooves it's got to fit into. This does. And then you slide that on like that. That's probably why they give you the new one. It won't go on there. There we go. All right. I couldn't use this one. I could not make that one work. So thank goodness it came with a new one. It locks in there. You see it turn, twisted right on in. Now, probably should put some dielectric grease in there, guys. Let me go do that. Oh, it looks awful clean. I don't guess it's getting any moisture in it. And then we hook this one back up like so. And turn it back. And lock that clip back in. Yeah, I struggled with this little piece right here. Definitely. But that's why it came with a new one, I guess. All right, let's put this in. That light, man, it is pretty. Line the holes up. Oh, my big old head's getting in the way. All right, we'll probably time lapse you here. Let me tighten these screws up. time lapse over. All right, guys, it's all back together. It's in there good. I'm gonna give them tight. Let's go over to the other side and do that one. Man, look at that. Don't that look nice? Wow. Compare, if you will. Look at that. I'll be able to see tomorrow coming. Okay, folks, I've relocated you to the passenger side. And this side does indeed take 10 millimeter. I don't know why. It does. None of those aren't factory bolts either. These hardware bolts. Whatever, they're holding in, that's all that matters to me. Probably time lapse you here again. Love to find a front fascia. This one's broken right here. Have a look. Got a whole damn van for $500-600. I don't know what I do with another van. Alright. I don't have enough parts needed to do that. Something just fell out on my foot. What was that? I don't know where that came from. Huh. We'll set that right there just in case. I don't need that. Alright, we learned from our mistakes last time. Let's get this out of the way first. And let's get that out of the way. Pop right on out. That one's out. Just that easy. It only takes a couple minutes. It's so simple. Some of these cars, this is an 03 by the way. Some of these cars are just crazy. And again, it's nothing wrong, it's just dirty. I could have polished them, but they wouldn't look as good as new. And I'm trying to fix this old van up. Let's see if I can take this one off without getting all manly with it. Hey, the mailman came. Can you believe that? Yeah, look at that. First time this week to hear that. Oh, never mind, that's my neighbor. Thought that was somebody claiming on money or box. Dang it. I've not got any mail all week. Piece of plastic. I need to hang on to that. Alright. Same kind of deal. Put this in. And now this out of the way. So we know that's not going to fit the new light. See, it's got little notches on it right here. And they fit on this particular application. I'm sure all of them. There's 3 notches right in there. So once you get it in there, you just kind of find where the notches are at. Yes, they're symmetrical. They're not. It's 2 on the other side. Okay. It goes like this. There we go. All right. Get this off of here. Yep. Let's plug this back in right here. This new cap that comes with the light goes on, and it twists. It's got these little tabs here. You see that? And it just twists underneath these little screws here. There we go. Okay. Take off the protective cover. install this one. Got to touch this up too. I'll show you how I do that. You don't think the headlight installs it first. Alright, little screws over here. Come on, baby. Line up. There we go. Never mind. Yeah, I finally got one started. That was fun. Wait, these holes are drilled quite true. They just don't look as good as the ones on the other side. They're not lining up like they should. Alright, probably time lapse you from here for a little bit while I tighten those up. Alright guys. Yeah, it's a shame that bumper's messed up. Both headlights are in and plugged up. Let me hook the battery back up. Never did figure out what that was for. I don't see any need for it. This car has a short in it that I have not yet had time to mess with, so I've got a quick connect negative at the post. All right, I'm going to reposition you. All right, I'm going to turn the lights on, see if they work. Yeah, look at that. Look at that. Man, that made a big improvement. Wow. So we got the high beams. Yeah, man. Everything's working. Make sure those turn signals are what they should be. Yes, sir. If you guys can see, this was working. I don't know if you can see it. It's on the edge here. Yep. Okay, folks, as you saw, they're working great. What we're gonna do now, it's got a timer on it. They'll cut off in a minute. I cut them off in the cab. They'll cut off in just a couple minutes. What we're gonna do now, we'll get out some, I got a product on it if I can find it. I used it years ago. It's for cleaning little light surface rust. If it hasn't gone bad, I'm gonna show you that. I'm not recommending it, just want to show you that it works okay. You know, it's pretty good. If it's going bad, then I gotta back up. But let me get that out. Let's do a little touch up on this thing, okay? I've got the battery connected still, so I gotta disconnect that as soon as the lights go out. So just hold on 1 second. We're gonna do some touch up. Okay, guys, let's do some touch up. The product that I wanted to show you, I think it's made by 3M, but don't hold me to that. But it's just it was like a pen, like a magic marker style pen, that thick, and it had a brush at one end that you could, I think you tapped it and some liquid would come out. Most likely was acetone or something like that, maybe lacquer thinner, I don't know. And then the other end had a more brittle, coarse brush. So you would sand the rust away, hit it with the alcohol, get it good and clean, maybe sand it a little bit more with the brushes, like a pencil eraser type thing. And once you got it good and cleaned out, then you can go doing your touch-up paint or your primers. A lot of guys use primer. I don't use primer on touch-up spots because that's what they are. They're just touch-up spots. But I couldn't find that thing. I know I got it. I haven't used it in years. But so I'm just using some regular old thinner. And we're going to try to get that as clean as possible with the thinner. It turns dark, which is what you want it to do. Now I looked up under the hood. I was hoping I could knock that dent forward a little bit, but I can't. But trust me, if you remember what the old hood looked like, it was a big spot right over here. Over here. I don't know if you can see that. And it was probably 6-8 inches long, probably 3 or 4 inches high, and it was just smashed in and rusty as hell. So let's let this evaporate off and turn you back on here in just a second. Okay, now what you can do, you can purchase touch-up paint online, Amazon, several sites. Most of the time, the paint coat is in the door jamb. If you got older cars, sometimes it's in the glove box or under the spare tire cover, in the trunk or whatever, the hatchback. If you got a real old car, it's under the hood, on the fender area somewhere. But this is what I do for a living. I'm a professional touch-up guy, and so I just mix up paint by eye. I don't buy the paint by code because paints fade, and I got so many different shades of colors I run in through too. I couldn't keep all the colors, so I got about 20 colors, and out of that 20 colors, I mix up stuff. So I mixed up some white, and let's put it in here. And again, we're just doing touch-up, just make it look better. You can see that rusty spot from 20 yards away, but we need to give that a few minutes to dry, and we'll put a second coat over it. It looks better already. And we'll come back to a second coat. And in the meantime, let's go over to the other side and start on those little spots we saw over there, okay? Okay, guys, this is bigger damage over here. This is when I was drafting a Ford one day. Better not do that. But same principle, just kind of don't want to get into this on my new headlight lens. Probably not good, but just try to neutralize that rust, get the surface rust off the top, and what's left is just rust. It's actually on the metal, but again, if I can get 5 more years out of this van, I'll be tickled. And this repair will last that long in this climate, here in North Carolina. If I was up north somewhere, it probably wouldn't, but It's definitely got, I wrecked this thing 7 years ago, I think. She stayed on the road, didn't have time to fix it. I put a radiator in it, that's all I did. All right, so let's let that flash, and then we'll come back and do the same thing. We'll hit it with the touch-up paint, 1 coat. It may take more than 2 coats to get this looking nice. And that's a big repair. It's kind of hard to get it looking nice with a brush on a big repair that big. I mean, it's big. So, but we're gonna make it look as good as we can. All right, so I'm gonna turn you loose for just a second. We'll come back as soon as it flashes good. Actually, I think it's already flashed. Looking at it, it's a little darkness right there, but the rest of it I think is ready to go. All right, in that case, let's go ahead and let's get some paint in it. And just doing touch-up. Not doing any sanding and priming and spraying. Just trying to get the old girl looking a little better. I like using these, I buy these brushes off the internet. You can buy them at Walmart. I used to buy them at Walmart, but it got to the point where the hobbyists would get them and wouldn't leave me with any. I'd go to Walmart, it wouldn't mean left. So I started buying them on the internet. Buy like a case, like 250 at a time. It'll last me, I think I'm still on that case. It's been 3 years now. But if you're just going to use 1 or 2, buy the combo kit. Comes with all different sizes. But I like these brushes better than the brushes that come with those touch-up bottles by a mile. And you can clean them up and reuse them and use them on different colors and stuff. So. That looks a lot better. It's definitely whiter. The paint's faded a little bit. I tested a section back on the back and it's dead on, but up here is definitely the front of the car, I guess, is definitely faded. Okay, let's let that flash and all right, folks, there you have it. Look at that. Can't even tell it's hardly damaged till you get up close. That was 3 coats. And we'll go over here, stand back a little bit. That ugly rusty spot just doesn't jump out at you as bad as it did. That's what it's all about. So you got a little bonus footage there. This is how to take care of your own cars, guys. That's what this series is about. There's a lot of things yet to be done on this van. I need to do a struts, tires, fuel pump. So we still got some work yet to do. But man, that is a nice improvement there. I need to find the front fascia too. All right, folks, hit that thumbs up. Please hit that thumbs up. That really helps the videos, helps me out. And need all the help we can get. And hope you enjoyed that video. Hope this series is helping you to try to fix these old cars up. This thing is 20 years old. It still runs great. I do need to, oh yeah, I got an oil pan leaking and a transmission pan leaking. I'm gonna try to get that fixed also. And don't know if I'd go to California on it from the East Coast, but I would definitely drive it around town and around the general area. All that's just a good around town car. And if I was to sell it, Kelly Blue Book says if I put it up for sale and anybody comes to look at it, I need to pay them to take it. So so anyway, she looks nice. Looks a lot better. I doubt I'll get it painted. It ain't worth that, but it's definitely worth a set of tires and some struts. All right, folks, hit that thumbs up. Bob out.